Hello everyone, welcome to AS online class, and this is Narendra. And today one of the very important topic of the maths, and that is number system. and you know that there are many questions comes from the number system, like 3 or 4 questions, whether you are writing the RRB examination or you are writing any of the SSC examination. Let's begin here. The very first question on your board is this, and you know it's a conversion of the recurring decimal into fraction, right? So okay, so I will solve it for a certain extent, and I will leave it for you for the rest to conclude it. Let's begin here. How do I write this one? Can I write this one as 22 plus 0.4 bar? I am just breaking this number. Now after that plus is there, let's take the plus, and I will break this number as 11. So the integers I am separating it, plus I can write it as 0.5 and bar is there on 6 and 7, right? And minus is there, I will just take the minus, and 33, the integer part, let's take the 33 over here, and plus 0 point, I will write it separately, the decimal point, that is decimal part, that is 59, and the bar is on 9. So that is how we understand this. We open up this question here, and then what is our next step? We do it. We write this 4, the bar is there on that, so that is 4 by 9. I am writing it in little bit a detailed manner, because I don't know how many of you are understanding this pattern here. So let me write down here, after over 4 there is a bar, so I will be writing for one digit we have a bar, 9 comes over here. Done. So this I converted into fraction, and come over here, this can be written as 11 plus. What I will do here, that is 567, and without bar decimal part, that is 5. So that is minus 5 by, under the bar 2 digits are there, therefore I will be writing 2 9s, and without bar 1 decimal number is there, so for that I will be writing 0. Those who have gone through the conversion from recurring decimal to P by Q, rational number, so they must be understanding what I am doing here. And then I will go for the minus, and then let's be 33 plus, I will take the decimal part over here, 0.59, and minus, okay, I am just writing directly, so minus the number without the bar, and that is 5. So minus 5 by the number with the bar, only 1 digit is there, for that we write 1 9. If 2 digits are there under the bar, we write 2 9s, and the number without the bar we have 1, so write down this as 0. Now can I do this as 22 plus 11 plus minus 33? So separately I am dealing this number separate, the integer separate, 22 plus 11, that is 33, and minus 33, that is 0. So these numbers are eliminated. Now I left with 4 by 9 plus these numbers, so I need to solve this number. If I go for minus 5, I am getting 562 over here. So instead of taking separate line, I am writing this 562 by 990. And here if you take out the 9 here, 59 minus 5, and this comes 54. So instead of taking another line, I am writing 54 there. Now let's solve this fraction part now, and you will find that here it is 4 by 9 and 990 and 90. So the LCM will be 990. This will be the LCM. Okay, so 990 when divided by 4, I will be getting 110. Am I right? 110, and 110 into 4. So I will get 440 over here. 440. Am I right here? Okay. After that, what I am going to do here, is, will that be 440? So 110 into 4, 440. After that plus is there, take the plus over here, and this is 562. So directly comes 562 over here. Am I right? Okay. And after that, what I am going to do here is, this is 54 by 90. When I divide this LCM 990, I will be getting 11 here. So 11 into 54, that comes, this is minus is there, right? So one care you have to take, that this is minus is there. So when you open up the bracket, this will become minus. So it is minus. Yes, my friends, this minus, and after that 54 is there. 990 divided by 90, I am getting 11 here. So when I 54 multiplied by 11, I will be getting this 4 over here, the 9 over here, 5 plus 4 is 9, and then 5 over here. Up to this is very clear. Now when I cancel these two parts, plus and minus, look at this one, how much I am getting over here, that is 2 and 3, 32 I am getting over here. When I add 32 over here, then I will be getting, how much is that? Will I get 400 minus 32. If I go for minus 32, I will be getting 408. So finally when I expand this one, so I will be getting 408 by 990. So this is what. Now tell me, what is your option? Do we have the 408 by 990? No, we don't have the option. So which option, if I convert in the fraction format, will give us 408 by 990? Shall I give you 30-second time from here, so that I can see if someone is watching, they can answer this question. You are getting a time to answer this question, my dear friends. And the number system, you know, this kind of questions frequently asked in the examination. Come on, if someone answer the question, I will be very happy. At your end, I can see 10 second is there. Your end 4 second is there. Now which option, if I convert, I will be getting 408. Even if you don't know, so time is up at your end. So what we do over here, look at this one. This is a rough work. As this is 412 is there, look at this one, what happens 408. So if I take 412 is there over here, bar, convert this into fraction. So 412 minus the number without the bar, and that is 4, and divided by, under the bar there are 2 digits are there, therefore I will take 2 nines, and without bar 1 digit is there, I will take 1 0. Look at this one, 412 minus 4 is nothing but 408. So 408 by 990, that means what is my answer? My answer is 0.412, and the bar is on 1 2. Therefore my option choice is 2. Anyone answer the question? Or at least I hope you understood the explanation part. I explained it in the shortest possible way. Okay, my dear friends? Fine. Let's move on to the next question over here. And these all are the previous year questions. I am not taking the new questions. All are collected from the previous year question. And this question comes, one more question on the decimal part. You can see that A some value, B some value, and C some value. You are asked to find out A plus B plus C. So I will give a start, and I expect you to finish it. So let's write down over here. All are decimal, no integer is there. So how do I write this one? 312, and the bar is on 12. So take the 312 and minus the number without the bar, decimal part without the bar, that is 3. So I will go for 3. And what about the denominator? Under the bar, the number of digits will be equal to number of nines in the denominator. So under the bar I have 2 digits, therefore we will have 2 nines, and the decimal part there is 1 digit without the bar, so therefore I will write for that 1 0. If there are 2 digits are there, I will write 2 zeros. Okay, so then comes plus over here, and take this number B, 415 minus 4. Okay, 415 minus 4 by, actually 415 minus 4 is not supposed to write, we know that that is 411. Acha, anyhow, so under the bar 2 digits are there, so write down the 2 nines, and the decimal part without the bar 1 digit is there, write down 1 0 over here. Yes, my friends, and the second one, third and the last one, that is C. So here you see that without the bar 2 digit is there in the decimal part, therefore I will get 2 zeros in denominator. So let's write down this one, that is 309, I am writing in a very detailed way, minus the decimal part without the bar, that is 30. So take the 30 over here, by, under the bar 1 digit is there, therefore write down 1 9 in the denominator, and without the bar there are 2 decimal digits are there, for that write down the 2 zeros over here. Yes, my friends, so now these values are to be simplified, and it is very simple to write down this one. This is 309 I can get over here, this I get 411, and this I get 279. And if you see that this number is getting cancelled by 3, this is getting cancelled by 3, divisibility of 3, if the sum of the digits are divisible by 3, the whole number is divisible by 3. So this number is also divisible by 3, because I can see 9 here and 2 plus 7, 9 here. So all the numbers are getting divisible by 3. So write down the second step, that is 103. Can I write down this one as 103 by, you are cancelling it, so this has become 330. Right, my friends? So these all are the simple simplification, and cancelling this one I get the 137, and this 330. Okay, it's plus, cancel this one, that is 279. I will be getting 9 and 3 for 27, 9 and followed by 3, and by this comes 300. Am I right here? And from here onwards your decimal to fraction conversion concept is over. There is only a simplification. So let's take the LCM of this. What is the what will be the LCM of this? The LCM of this will be 3300. Hope you are understanding it. From here onwards there is a simple calculation. Now when I divide this, I am getting 10. So 1030, no explanation is needed for this simplification here. I am getting 10 over here. So that is 1370 plus, keep attending, the different type of question comes. Even if you are not able to solve it, at least you will learn how to solve it, and you will also come to know what kind of question comes in SSC JE or SSC CGL or RRB NTPC or RRB JE. Okay, now moving here with 300, when I cancel, I get the 11 over here. So that is 3 will come over here, and 11, 12, I think it's 12. Okay, it's 12, carry 1, and then it comes 10. Can I give you at this stage, all are given in fraction. In the previous questions, we have to convert that into fraction and check the option is correct or not. Now here onwards, I will give you 30 seconds, and I request my friends, young friends, to please try to solve this question. Solve this question on your screen, 22 seconds. Yes, friends, can you try this? So for the concept about the conversion from decimal to fraction, I completed that one. Okay, option C, Naveen, option C. Very good evening. Very good evening, Naveen. Okay, I am happy that at least some of you are able to answer the question, Mr. Nabeel. Now the time is up, I think. Let me check option C is correct or not. You are saying this is your answer for this question, or the answer was for previous question. Okay, anyhow, let's add up this one and all our addition. So I am getting this one as 3, 4, 2, 3. So 3, 4, 2, 3 by that comes 3,300, and you can see that there 6 is there, 3 is there, 3 is there, so it is getting cancelled by 3. So come on, Mr. Naveen, if you can answer the question. When I am cancelling this one, I get this as 1141 by 1100. That should be my answer. And where is that option? That is 1141 by 1100. I can see that. Anyone answer the question? Okay, don't worry, if you are learning, that's my motto. Okay, hope the explanation is clear. I am moving on to the next question, and these all are the number system questions, right? Now here is your question, that is, if the sum of the two number is 25 and their product is 144, then what is the difference between the two number? Can I apply the algebraic formula over here? We already know that if the two number is there, A and B, so I know A plus B is already given to us 25. If I can find out A minus B is what, so I will be able to find out the two numbers, right, my dear friend? So that is, if I apply the algebraic formula over here, can you tell me what is that algebraic formula? A minus B, square root of, I directly use this formula, but in the exam we don't write the formula. So A plus B whole square minus 4AB, that is what. And this value we already know, that A plus B is 25, that comes 625 over here, yes or not? And here 4 times of the product, and the product is also given to us, my dear friends. So I can see that 144 into 4, and that comes 576. So take this value over here, minus 576, you are getting A minus B. Can I wait for your option? I am giving 30 seconds for you, and I think one of my friend Harsha has said option B. Is it option B for this question? Option B is 7. Mr. Harsha, is this answer is for this question? If yes, you can just type Y, that's all. Okay, Mr. Naveen, are you trying it? These are the very useful. That's a 1 hour class, and all the maths parts, the number series today we are number system today we are discussing, and you know the 30 second is over. So let me see that what comes over here. 625 minus 675, I am getting 49. So what is square root of 49? Is nothing but 7. So I am getting A minus B is equal to 7. So let's use this. We don't write this one because these all are so simple, but still for the explanation point of view I am writing it. A plus B is given to us as 25, and A minus B given to us as 7. We got as 7. So what is 2A? 2A is equal to 32. Am I getting 32? Then A is equal to how much? The A is equal to 16. If I get the A is equal to 16, I know A plus B is 25. Then what is B value, my dear friends? The B value, I will check whether your answer 2 is correct or not, 7. So what is the B value? The B value will be, that comes how much? 9. And we know 16 into 9 is 144, which is given over there. We got both the values. No, we need the sum of the number. If the sum of the two numbers, what is the difference between these two numbers? So I can clearly notice that difference between two numbers is 7. Well done. Well done. I can see that Harsha has said option B, that's a 7. It was so simple, and it was there in the previous year question in SSC JE. Hope it's clear. I am moving on to the next question, and your next question is this: number system. So number system has variety of questions. Please attend the classes. You will get familiar with all type of questions. Now here is the fourth question. Find the natural number obtained when the number 13 is subtracted from the mean proportion. Hope you are able to see mean proportion of 75 and 12. It is come something from the ratio proportion. We know that what is the mean proportion? What is the mean proportion of A and B? If I give the two numbers A and B, the mean proportion of A and B is nothing but square root of AB. So I can find out the mean proportion over here, and when I subtract 13 from the mean proportion, you get the answer, my dear friend. It is so simple question. So can I wait for 30 seconds for your response? Come on. Come on. I'm sure in the coming days, all the examinations are coming, like SSC JE especially. And I think that notification is going to come on 30th of June or so. And the examination will be somewhere in the month of July. I am waiting for my friend Naveen, Harsha. What should be the mean proportion of this? You just find out the mean proportion of 75 and 12. Okay. Your time is over. Let me take the mean proportion. What is the mean proportion of 75 and 12? I will not multiply over here. Mr. Naveen, I will not multiply over here. What I do is I will break this number as 25 into 3 and into, can I break this number as 4 into 3 under the square root? So when I take the 25 outside, I will be getting the number which is 5, and there are 3 into 3, 9 is there, 2 9s are there, 2 3s are there. So take out this outside of the square root, and 4 is there, take this outside of the square root, so you are getting 30. So I hope some of you must be answering this question. Okay, not an issue. Mean proportion, right? So mean proportion of 75 and 12 is nothing but square root of 75 and 12. So I am getting over here is 30. So what is the answer if a natural number obtained when the number 13 is subtracted from mean proportion? So I am sure you know that this is a very simple, it's a 13, number 13. So let me take that, it comes 17. So it's a very relaxing question. Anywhere 17 is there, I notice that option 4, 17 is there. Right, my friends? So I will move on to the next question, and that question is this one. Look at this. You get this type of questions in the examination, that how many natural numbers are there in between 1000 to 2000, which when divided by 341 gives a remainder of 5. Gives a remainder of 5. So that, shall I give you 30 seconds to think about how to answer the question? Just think about it. If you are, it strikes how to answer the question, that in between 1000 to 2000, how many such numbers are there which when divided by 341 leaves a remainder of 5? What I understand it, if I multiply this 341 by 3, I am reaching closer to 1000. So that is 313. Okay, I am sure my friends are understanding this one. In the examination, you don't get the time to think about it. Just the moment you look at the questions, so instantly you need to solve this one. That means previously you must have done that kind of model. So that is 3, 1, 3, 3, 4, 12 carry 1 and 3, 3, 9 plus 1, 10. So I notice that this number is falling between the given range. So what is that number? So that number should be plus, remainder is 5. So that number should be plus 5. So I have nothing to do with this plus 5 because I need to find out how many such numbers are there. So one number is this. So can you check if 4 multiplication, 5 multiplication? I am giving you 30. I am sorry. I think I already gave the 32nd. So let's move on. I will see that the range is very close, only 1000 range, and the number I am looking for 300, probably 3 times. So therefore I am not going to the alternate method. So obviously it will be with 4 it will go for. So I don't have a doubt on that. And the number will fall in the given range. So what I am doing here is with 5. I just wanted to check with 5 whether it satisfies or not. So 5 1 is 5 and 5 4 is 20 carry 2 and 5 3 is 15 plus 2 is 17. Right, my dear friends? And shall I check for into 6? I will not check for into 6. Why? If you add the 341 over here, you are crossing 2000. Is it not? By observation, I can identify that when you are adding one more 341 and then plus 5 remainder, you will cross, you will exceed 2000. Therefore, how many such numbers are there? I will not consider 6. So 3, 4 and 5. So therefore, I can from here itself I can decide there will be 3 such number which satisfy the given question. So do we have any option 3? Yes, option choice 2. It is 3. Yes, there is a option 1. No. 1 minute. This is, so I need to change the color because here it is 3. So I get such number 3, therefore option 1. Right, my friends? Anyone answer the question? Or at least you understood it, the approach? I will be happy. Okay. Shall I move on to the next question? Next question is here. And what is this question? Look at this question here. Just observe it. All the type of questions will be discussed over a period of time. In 1 hour class, I cannot discuss all the questions, all the modules. So m is the largest 3-digit number which when divided by 5 and divided by 6 and 5 leaves the respective remainder of 5 and 3 respectively. Okay, this is the LCM's third model, whereas the remainder is not same and the difference between the divisor and remainder is also different. Look at this one, 6 minus 5, that is 1, whereas 5 minus 3, that is 2. The difference is not equal. If the difference is equal, it comes on the second model of LCM and LCM. So this is the third model. The best way I will discuss here how to answer this. So what will be the remainder if m is divided by 11? So let's consider that number is 6x. I will just give you the clue, 6x. When I multiply divide by 6, I am getting the remainder of 5. So 6x plus 5 is that number, and when divided, the same number divided by 5. So I will take that is equal to 5y. 5y. So I need to find out the x and y. When the remainder is 3 plus 3. My dear friends, can you just find out from here itself what could be the value of x? if I take the x as 1, so the total is 11, and you are not getting the 11 in any case in this one. If the x is 2, this is 12 plus 5, 17, you are not getting any value over here for y, which can equate both the equation. So if I get the 3 over here, so 3, 6 is 18 plus 5 is 23. So look at this one. I am getting if I take the x as 3, so I am getting the number as 23. So here can I get the number 23? Yes, this can be 20 plus 3, 23. That means what is y value? So y value could be 4, 5, 20 plus 3 is 23. So is it not left hand side is equal to right hand side? So you basically got the value of x and y. After that, what should I do? For that, I will give the 30 seconds for you to think about it. Even if you don't solve it, it's okay. Just think about it. What should I do over here? It says that the largest 3-digit number. The largest 3-digit number. So which one is the largest 3-digit number? Which one divide by 23 leaves a remainder of 5. Am I right? Okay. Now what is the general format of that number? The general format of that number is, this is an important part, my friends, don't miss this one. This is 6 into 5. I am just writing over here 6 into 5 k plus the smallest such number, that is 23. That is the number. Now I need to find out what is this 6 into 5 plus 23. You know what is 6 and 5? They are divisors. They are divisors. And what is 23? The 23 is the smallest such number. Now here it is 30 plus 23. This 30. So can you decide what is the smallest number, 3-digit number, which is divisible by 30? I can say that 990 is there. If I divide, it's a 3-digit number. It is divisible by 30. But when I add 23 to it, so it is exceeding. It's no more a. Achha, will that be a 3-digit number? Yes. That no. It is exceeding 3-digit number. It will become 4-digit number. Now, anyone answer the question, my dear friends? Come on, try this. So 30k plus 23. If 30k, if I am taking the k as 110, then I am 310. Then I am getting a 990. But when I add this 23, it is exceeding 2000. Come on, my dear friends. Okay. Now I will conclude it. So if I reduce this number by 30, what happens? Take out the 30 from here, you are getting 960. Now if we add the smallest number, that is 23, you are not crossing the limit. So 23, you are getting 983. So what should be the remainder? What will be the remainder? I got that 3-digit, largest 3-digit number under the given condition. This is the easiest way to handle the third model of LCM. We got it. Now there is a simple statement is there. What will be the remainder if m is divided by 11? We already got the m here. So let's take that. If m is divided by 11, you please work out, my dear friends. So here it's a simple simplification. 983 when divided by 11, what will be the remainder? Come on, my friends. I can notice that 88 times 103, that is 9 times. I am getting the remainder as 4. Remainder as 4. Okay, okay. Anusha, very good evening. Very good evening. All my dear friends, is this third model of LCM without getting into the detailed format of answering the question by observation? How can I fix this value, and both left and right hand side 23? Now you are expected to know what is the general format of that number. So product of the divisor 6, 5 is 30, k plus 23, where k is the whole number 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. When it is 0, the smallest number is 23. When it is 1, the smallest number will be, this is 30 plus 23, that comes 53, and so on so forth. So do we have an option? Hope that my explanation is over. So I need 4 as the answer. So 4 is there. Option choice 4. Hope you are understanding it. Now shall I move on to the next question? Okay. I am trying to write the least possible things, the one you have to do it in the exam. Okay. Come on, my dear friends. What it is said, it is based on the divisibility rule. You know that on the divisibility rule the question comes, and you are expected to know the divisibility rule of all the numbers up to 20 at least. Okay. That is, if the 7-digit number, look at this one, 7-digit number, this given number is 7-digit number, whereas there are 2 missing numbers are there denoted by x and y. Now divided by 72, then what will be the least value of x and y? What is the 72 divisibility rule? It can be written as 8 into 9, where 8 and 9 are co-prime. I am not discussing the very fundamental, it is a practice class, my dear friends. So if a number has to be divided by 72, that means it has to be divided by 8 and also by 9. What is the divisibility rule of 8? The last 3 digit. If divisible by 8, the whole number is divisible by 8. Last 3 digit, that is 4y4, should be divisible by 8. Then the whole number is divisible by 8. And what is the divisible rule of 9? If the sum of the digits, if divisible by 9, the whole number is divisible by 9. Now let's verify this 8 divisibility rule. That means I am writing this as 8k, the number which is divisible by 8. What could be the value of y? So let's take only these last 3-digit number 4y4. What is the value y can take over here? The y can take 5 with 8, 5, 40, and if I take this one as 2, so 24 is divisible by 8. So this is one number y can take, and the another number, so if I consider this number as y as 2 and 4 and no, can I take y as 4 over here? No, that's not possible. Okay. So what could be the next one? The y could be 6, 64. If I place the y 6, then 8, 5 is 40, and then it comes 64. So 8, 8, 64. So the y can take the 2 values, 2 and 6. Now I need to verify that x can take what are the values out of these 2 and 6. So add the digit over here for sum, that is, can I give you 30 seconds from here onwards, because I think I gave the 30 seconds, right? So from here onwards I give the 30 seconds. Please work out, my dear friends, because the more you work out, your speed will increase, your understanding will increase. From here onwards you can do that. Okay. Okay. Anusha is saying that it is option D. Option D, that is 14. That means x plus y is 14. How about Naveen? How about Harsha? Okay. Not to worry, I am explaining it over here. What is the value? If you don't know the divisibility rule, then you will not be able to answer this particular question. Now I am taking this one as a 9 divisibility rule, the number which is divisible by 9, 9k format. What is the sum of the digits other than x and y? So that is 5 plus 6 is 11, and 11 plus 7 is 18, and 18 plus 4, that comes 22. So it is 22 plus plus x, 22 plus x and plus y. Right, my dear friends? And the y value we already know, it could be either 2 or 6. So if I will now consider that if I take the 2 over here and the 22 is already there, so 2 plus 22 plus 2, that comes 24. And if I take the s as 3, x as 3, so 24 plus 3 is 27, and 27 is divisible by 9, therefore the whole number is divisible by 9. But I will not be able to take 3 here. Okay, it not be able to take 3 over here. Why it is so? Okay, we can take, no? Why we will not take? So the x could be 3. But when I look at the value here, the least value of x plus y, I will stop here, because the least value of x is how much is that? That is 3. So 25, 27 divisible by 9. So this value could be, x value could be 2. Now can you answer the question here? I am just looking for your response, my dear friends, Mr. Naveen, Ms. Anusha and Harsha. What could be the least value of x plus y? I know the y least value is 2. Least value out of 2 and 6, the y least value is 2, and the x least value is 3, so that it is divisible by 9. And when I place the 2 at the place of y, it is divisible by 8. So if I take the x as 3, so it is an unnecessary writing, just for the explanation. That is, if x as 3 and the y as 2, this is the least possible value for x plus y. And what is the sum over here? It is 5. Do we have 5 as an option? Yes, option C. Yes, my friends. Hope you are understanding it. Am I going fast? Am I going fast? Okay, fine. Is that clear? I am moving on to the next question here. And your next question is this. What is that next question? Yeah, this is the next question. Please try to answer this question. Now, what is the question says that the 8-digit number is given to you, is divisible by 88. Is divisible by 88. So if a number has to be divisible by 88, that number has to be divisible by 8 and 11. So that means we already discussed the 8 divisibility rule. Last 3 digit, if divisible by 8, the whole number is divisible by 8. And you must be knowing the divisibility rule of 11, or else I will discuss over here the 11 divisibility rule. Now 11, how do we check the 11 is divisible by the given number is divisible by 11 or not? So n is a number, whether it is divisible by 11 or not. So one condition is that S1 is equal to S2. What is S1 and S2 over here? If I take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so all the odd place digit is sum is S1, 1 plus 3, 4, 4 plus 5, that is 9. So my S1 is equal to 9. And what about S2? All the even place digit sum. So here even place digit sum 2 plus 4, that is 6. they are not equal, therefore this number is not divisible by 11. What is the other rule for divisibility of 11? And that is the second rule is S1 minus S2 mod, that means difference between S1 and S2. If divisible by 11, the given number is divisible by 11. So I don't know how many of you know it, so therefore I mentioned this part. Now, can you try this one? So what is the value of 5x minus 8y? So here I need to find out the x and y. Just do it, my friend. Okay. So I am giving 30 seconds for you. You may say that you are solving all the questions, you are not giving us time to even think of it. No, not that case. So I will go for 8 divisibility rule. What should be the value of k? What should be the value of k? So the 8k, the number should be divisible by 91y. What value y can take which is divisible by 8? I already know 88 is divisible by 8, 88 into 11. So if 88 is there, then what is the remainder over here? So the remainder is 3. Now put the value of y over here. So what value should I take so that it should be divisible by 8? So I know 32, 8 4 is 32. So that means the y value is 2. That part is clear? And the y value is 2. Now I will place the 2 over here and I will check the divisibility rule of 11. So that is 11k, and look at the numbers over here, that is 179x and then 0912, 091, and we got the y as 2. So take the S1. What is your S1 and what is your S2? So this is 1 plus 9, 10, 10 plus 0 remains 10 and plus 1, and this gives us 11. So S1 is equal to 11. What is S2? The digits, sum of the digits which is on odd places. So that is 7 plus x plus 9 plus 2. So that is 7 plus 9, 16 plus 2, 18, 18 plus x. So 18 plus x. So 18 plus x value something is there. Even if I place a 0 over here, still S1 is not equal to S2. Now I can put the value of x in such a way that the difference between S1 and S2 is divisible by 11. So what could be the number over here? I want to make it 22, because if I make the 22 over here, this is 11 over here. So 11 and 22, the difference is 11, which is divisible by 11. So in order to make this number as 22, I'll be taking the x value as 4. So it comes 22, and the 22 and 11, the difference is 11. So we got the value of x. So what is y? I am just writing over here for your clarification. What is x and what is y we got? The x is equal to 4 and y is equal to 2. In that case, the number is divisible by 8 and also divisible by 11. 8 and 11 are co-prime. Therefore, the whole number is divisible by the product of the co-prime, that is 8 and 11, which is 88. Right, my dear friends. So once we got the x and y value, can't we find out 5x minus 8y? Any of my friends can answer the question? Yes, Anusha. Yes, Harsha. Yes, Mr. Naveen. I am not seeing any comment over here. Let me reopen. Sometimes you put the comment but it's not visible. Okay. Come on and answer the question. Fine. Shall we answer the question over here? So what is 3x? 3x is equal to 3, 4, which is 12, and minus is there, and 3x, no, 5x. So 5, 4, which is 20, 5, 4, which is 20, and y, 8 into 2, that is 16. So my answer has to be 4. Yes? So do we have answer option 4? I think I didn't put the options here. Okay, anyhow, that's okay. Is the question based on divisibility rule? The previous question was also based on divisibility rule. Right, my dear friends? So questions will be there on divisibility rule. Your next question is on board. Come on. Answer this question. What is there? How many natural numbers less than 1000 are divisible by 5 or 7 but not 35? Come on, my dear friends. Here you must be knowing this is a very common question. So I need to take the number which is divisible by 5k, 5, and also divisible by 7, 7 k1 and k2. Let's take in this way. No need of k1 and k2. Let it be in this format, and minus 35k, because 35 is the multiple of 7 and also multiple of 11. So therefore, if you take the number which are multiple of 35, you are repeating the number which is multiple of 5 or also multiple of 7. Therefore, it is minus. What is that set theory formula? N of A union B, which is equal to N of A plus N of B. Why do you do minus N of A plus B, which is there in A and which is there also in B? You go for minus, so I am doing the same thing over here. Come on, if anyone can answer the question, I'll be very happy. So let's take your 30 seconds and find it out. Thank you, thank you. Okay. Okay. So still 17 seconds is there. Hope some of you will be able to answer the question. Come on. Now I'll show you how to answer this question. So that is 5k. How many numbers are there which are divisible less than 1000? So what I do, the rough work, 999, and I divide this by 5. So I know 995 is divisible by 5. 995, that means what is the quotient? So that comes 515 and then 49. 59 is 45 and again 59 is 45. So 199 numbers are there. 199 numbers below 1000 which are divisible by 5. Similarly, I will take the 7k. How many numbers are divisible by 7 below 1000? So if anyone can answer the question, I will be more than happy. Come on. So what I noticed over here is there are 28 numbers, 142. There are 142 numbers which are divisible by 7. I will go with the same method to check the divisibility, how many numbers are there which are divisible by 7. So 7 will be my divisor and 999, and check that 717, you left with 2 and 9, 7 4 is 28. So if you take it out 28, you are getting 1 here, then 9 and 7 to 14. Like that I am getting 142. So, okay. Now, how many numbers are there which are multiple by 35? That means 35k. That number is 28. Now, all the figures which is required to get the answer is there on your board. Now, finally, what I need to do is 199 plus 142 minus 35k, and that comes 28. And if you solve this, then you are getting 313. That's your answer. That's your answer. 313. Anywhere option is there? Now, I notice that in the option 2, we have the answer 313. Okay, I can see that some of you have answered the question. Well done. Okay, moving on to the next question. And the next question on your board is this. What is this question? Let's read it out. What is the remainder when the product of these numbers are divided by 13? So, are you going to take the whole product, that is 335 into 608 into 853 divided by 13? Are you going to multiply the whole numbers? There are 3 numbers are there, and all the 3 numbers are 3-digit number. So, I will recommend not to multiply here. Divide this 335 by 13 and see what remainder comes. So, for here the remainder, you will be getting the remainder. If 335 divided by 13, you will be getting the remainder as 10. Okay, multiplication is there. All the remainder will be multiplied and then again divided by 13. All the product of remainders. So, now 608 when divided by 13, you are getting a remainder of 10. I am doing your job. So, 853 divided by 13, you are getting a remainder of 8. So, finally, what I need to check here, that is 10 into 10 into 8, that is 800. When divided by 13, what will be the remainder? So, if you know this kind of technique, you will definitely be able to answer the question. Come on, my friends, someone can answer the question. Yes, Praveen, Fatima, Kishore, all you people can answer the question. Here simply you need to take the remainder, and we get the remainder is divide 13, you will be getting the remainder 7. If you are getting 7, then you are right. You are right. Okay, my friends. So, here was 10 questions. There are 2 more questions are there. Let me complete that part also. And here is the question, and that is this. Successive division. Previously it was there in the exam many times. Now, what is this question says? It says that successive division of a number by 2, 3 and 5, 5 and 7 gives a remainder of 1, 4, 0 and 5. Okay. So, what will be the sum? What will be the sum of the remainders if the same number is divided by 7, 5, 3, 2? Let me finish this. So, if you are familiar with the number system, you know that successive division is a very integral part of the number system. So, take this one, the divisors. I will be writing the divisors over here, 2, 3, 5, 7, and the respective remainders is 1, 4, 0 and 5. So, what is the method for this? The shortest method is ignore this 7 and multiply this 5 into 5, which is 25, 25 plus 0. 25 plus 0 remains as 25, and 25 into 3, that comes 75, 75 plus 4, that comes 79, and 79 into 2, this cross multiplication, 79 into 2, I am getting 158, and 158 plus 1, that comes 159. The smallest such number is 159. If you understand, previously you have done this successive division, then you are able to understand this part. Okay. Now this 159 successively divided by 7532. So let's take this number 159. Take this number 159, then divide successively by 75752 32, and take the remainder. So here with 5, 155 gets cancelled. How many times? 7 2 is 14, and again 7 2 is 14. What is the remainder? The remainder is 5. Now this quotient has to be divided by 5. I am getting 4 times is the quotient, and the remainder is 2. Now I will divide this 4 by 3. So 1 time, and the remainder is 1. Now I divide this 1 by 2. Your quotient is 0. Your remainder is 1. What is the sum of the remainder is the question. So sum of the remainder, I notice that this is a 9. So 9 should be your answer. Do we have 9 anywhere in the option? Option choice 2. So if you know the concept of successive division, you will definitely be able to answer this question with the least possible time. Come on, my dear friends, this is the last question of your class, and is this. What is this question? Here it says that 57 sweets are distributed among 10 children such that each girl gets 6 sweets and each boy gets 5 sweets. So find the number of boys. There are 2 ways I can answer the question. If the number of boys are x, then what is the number of girls? The total are 10. Then this is 10 minus x, and each boy, girl gets 5 and the boy, girl gets 6 and the boy gets 5. So that is the total is 5x plus the girls get 6 over here. So that is 10 minus x into 6, and that total comes, how many sweets are there? 57 sweets are there. By solving this equation, I will be getting the x value, and this x value is nothing but the number of boys. Okay. We can use the alligation mixture method to answer this question here. What is that? If all are, what is the total here? Total is 57, and if all 10 children are boys, then what will be the number of sweets they will be getting? 10 into 5, that is 50. If all children are girls, then what will be the total we get here? 10 into 6, that is 60. But there are some boys and some girls, and the mean is 57. The total is 57. So can I take the difference over here? This is 3 and this is 7. I can see that this is 3 plus this 7 itself is the total number 10 children. So here question is, what is the number of boys? So number of boys is here 3. That's your answer. So do we have any option over here? I notice that this is 3. So the number of boys are 3. Right, my dear friends. So here I conclude the class, and tomorrow there will be questions. I will discuss the questions on LCM and HCF. With this, wish you all the best to all of you.